Viewer discretion is advised. This video may contain strong language and violent gameplay. For those who don't care, just get right into the Team Biscuit podcast.
Good day. I am Matt Dogs.
And I am Sleepmover.
And you are very, very, very welcome to our podcast, the Team Biscuit podcast.
Yes, it's a very nice intro actually. I like it.
Yeah.
We'll roll with that. So, as you said, welcome everybody. And the craziest thing has happened. I just got a knife from my friend because I don't know why. He just gave me one, which is very a knife in CS. So
yeah.
it's
Otherwise it would be rather weird.
Yeah, but yeah.
Come around here and giving you a random knife.
Yeah, well, he gave me Shadow Daggers. I really liked them for some reason, but he just gave me them, which is just crazy. And I don't know. He's rich. Like his cat got his own apartment.
What?
Yeah, they got three rooms and a kitchen, an apartment just empty. There's some sofas and some beds and stuff. There's nothing living there except the cat.
Okay.
And them going up there and giving the cat food.
That's really random, actually.
Yeah, well, the thing is, the cat lived downstairs with them because they live in a huge house and what is it called? When you live somewhere, but you pay a rent to live there. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, they like...
rent the place?
Yeah, well, they sell the things out so people can rent to live there.
Yeah.
And then they got this apartment, and the cat used to live with them down in the bottom floor.
As cats usually do.
Yes, though when they got a dog that moved in, the cat didn't really like the dog, and they didn't really getting, I don't know how you say. Well, they didn't like each other. Well, anyway, so the cat moved upstairs and lives in its own apartment. And I mean, like the apartment is as big as my apartment almost, and I live with my parents here. Their cat, their apartment, the size of my apartment.
But ain't somebody supposed to live there? Don't they rent out the place or something?
Well, yeah, they're supposed to.
Ain't they going to? So the cat's going to have to move out of there eventually.
I don't know. I don't think so. It doesn't seem that way right now. The cat just lived there, having a grand old time,
Moving.
No, the cats live there now.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Surely the cat has to pay for the place to them and then go to work and earn money so he can live there. I like the thought of having a little cat with a costume. What do you say? A suit and a briefcase and bye. I'm off to work now.
Yeah.
Like that fedora hat or something.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they got that, and I don't know, from my friend's window, they got 3 trampolines. So they can just jump down, and it's 3 trampolines just standing there for some reason. I don't know. They're so fucking rich, but yeah. Anyway, I just got a knife, which is quite nice.
Yeah.
Moving on. How have your weekend been?
Yeah, it have been rather weird, I think, because I had my friends over, Martin and Eric, and we played different games for 14 hours.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We were really tired at the end. We played all sorts of games. Yeah, so it's been a bit of a weird week. Hard to get the right amount of sleep and stuff like that.
Yeah, I understand well, because you were at my house earlier.
Yeah.
Because we spent Christmas together. And then after Christmas, we spent Christmas at your house.
Yes.
With your sister and stuff, my cousin. And it was really nice. We were I think I was there for 5 days.
Yeah, in and around.
Yeah. So it was really nice. We was there playing some games,
Yeah,
opening Christmas presents, which was very nice. And then after that, you got on the train with me to get
yeah,
home to my place, and you stayed here for a week, didn't you?
yeah,
I think it was a week.
almost, yeah,
Yeah,
pretty much.
6 days. 6 days it
Yeah,
was. Yeah. Well, anyway, so we almost, yeah, it was nice. It was nice. I don't know what more to say,
yeah.
but
We tried to record a podcast over there,
yeah,
and
well,
but that didn't work out.
no, it didn't.
So that's why we haven't uploaded that podcast for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, which is very sad because otherwise we could talk about, Christmas and that whole thing, but and it
Yeah,
seems a bit outdated or whatever. You feel me?
maybe, and everyone in every other podcast probably have talked about Christmas as well. So
Yeah, so we're unique. We don't talk. Well, we're talking about Christmas now, so it doesn't really matter, does it?
nope. But now people start to talk about New Year's,
Yeah.
and that started to wear off. So we start to talk about Christmas now, and then, like next month we start to talk about New Year.
Yeah. Well, we get to talk about Christmas for 2017. How about that?
Yeah, the next Christmas.
Yeah, because this podcast will probably upload up around that time, don't you think?
Yeah. The pace we're going.
Yeah, probably midsummer. You're sitting here talking about, how
Yeah.
midsummer is, singing some grand old songs.
Yeah, that's nice. Or
Yeah,
yeah,
so,
sure.
so you first.
Yeah, I was going to say, well, now when I have started to edit the same things, they have actually come up pretty much the same day. A little
Quiet.
difference there.
We don't.
So maybe.
We don't want people to think we're bad at this, or that I'm bad at this. That would be really unfortunate. Don't you think?
Yeah, maybe. So let's go over to the standard thing, maybe. What have you played since last time?
Ooh, yeah. Well, I've been playing a couple of games. I've been playing Dragon's Dogma. I don't know. I just downloaded this.
Yeah, you played it a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
over at your
like
place.
it's not that good, but I play it so much because I'm just stuck in it. Like I don't know. I just love it for some reason, which is very weird. But yeah, I love the game.
Oh, for those who don't know, what is this for type of game?
It's an RPG, pretty much like The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, but it's very much you create your own character. Though it was released in 2012, so if you're going to download this game,
It's a bit old.
yes, and I would really recommend you downloading some mods for it, because I did that, and it looks very good now after some mods and stuff, retextures.
Talking about mods, I modded my Star Wars Battlefront.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
And
you
now
did that?
Yeah, I have downloaded some mods. It's amazing.
Is it graphical mods or is it gameplay?
No, mostly I got all of the Battlefront 1 maps
Oh,
and a couple
yeah.
of game modes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's just amazing. And a couple of things like, so Dooku gets his bended lightsaber,
Oh,
Jango
yeah.
Fett gets his real pistol, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, a bit new tech. Just a little bit more blue, like in the 501st's textures
Mm-hmm.
on their armor. So yeah, the details are much more visible and they look a bit better.
Yeah, well, I've been thinking about downloading mods, but I haven't really gotten the time because I don't know, I've been kind of busy for some reason. I haven't done that much, but I've been busy for some reason. So I haven't really gotten time to download mods because it takes some time too, especially for me because I'm
Yeah.
not that, like I haven't messed around with the files or anything in Star Wars Battlefront, so yeah.
Yeah, but it was really I
It was.
managed to do it, so
Yeah, well, which
After
is
just watching one YouTube video on how to do it, I figured it out.
yeah, well, which is some mods are very easy to install. Like Dragon's Dogma mods, it's incredibly easy. It's drag and drop the folder and click OK, and
Yeah, that's
it's
pretty
like
much the
download.
same thing.
It all works. It's nothing more with that. But for some games, you have to kind of split it up. One of those games is if you try to download mods for Just Cause 3,
Yeah,
it can be quite painful in the first time you download a mod.
yeah,
But after the first time, it's very easy to do. So I don't know. It's it's a bit
yeah. And I
it's
have never
hard
really
sometimes.
been into modding and stuff, but now, I mean, Star Wars Battlefront 2. I mean, it's probably my favorite game
Yeah, well, old games
because
there's
of that. And
rated mod.
it's
You should really download the first
yeah.
Crisis and mod that, because I've done that and it just looks amazing. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
one of the games I really like to mod. But other than that, I've been playing some of that Eden Star Destroy and Build thing. You know, the early access game you gave me for Christmas together with Simple Rockets, though I haven't really gotten
Oh,
around
yeah.
to play Simple Rockets, but Eden Star I played, which is, yeah, it's very
Oh,
cool. It's a very unique game.
that's nice.
Yeah, it is. And I played that, I played some Overwatch, and that about it, actually.
Hmm.
And you, what have you been playing?
All sorts of games.
Mm-hmm.
We started on Minecraft on Xbox.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's 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 actually rather fun when you sit there with your friends and play Minecraft. It is fun, even though it's
No
Minecraft,
comments.
but yeah.
Yeah. Moving on.
Some Halo,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit of Grand Theft Auto. Uh, I played a bit of Outlast together with them as well.
Oh, yeah.
It's horrifying.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I
I
feel
mean,
you.
I played like 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Worst thing I ever done.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's a very scary game. Even though it's so old, like, you get very
Yeah,
scared of it.
I remember watching it on YouTube,
Yeah.
and I mean, I couldn't manage to watch over an episode of a normal.
You shouldn't.
No, I can't manage to. And I mean,
Oh.
I was so scared. I mean, I'm usually playing games and stuff, but I
Mm-hmm.
always forgot the buttons and stuff. So because I just was so fucking scared. So wait, you have this camera and you have to refresh the batteries and stuff in
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, I refreshed the batteries so fast that I picked up a couple of new. And then I tried to do something, and then
Mm-hmm.
I put in new batteries. So I always wasted the new ones I got. It was really stressful.
Yeah, well, I remember the first episode of Outlast I watched was PewDiePie. And he
Yeah.
kept forgetting to put in new batteries, and he was just screaming at his, recorder because it didn't work. And I got so fucking mad at him that I stopped watching halfway and came back 2 years after and finished watching it. It was so annoying. But yeah, that was, yeah. So I know a bit of Outlast, but I can't really remember because it was so long ago.
Yeah, I think it would be quite good a video if I would have recorded me playing like Outlast or something. But the thing is, I will never do it because I'm getting so fucking scared.
I understand why. It's fine.
But I mean, it would be a great video.
A grand old video,
Really would. Just saying, the entertainment level on max. But
Yeah,
it
yeah.
would never happen.
We'll see about that.
And
Anyway,
I mean, I had,
moving
like,
on.
friends sitting beside me. I mean, but it was so freakishly scary.
Sitting there alone in your room playing it in the dark.
Yeah, I never would do that.
Okay.
Not even in the dark, in the brightness. Never, never, never touching that shit again.
If you say so.
Yeah. We
Well,
should like do this like a thing where we watch a horror movie and something,
mhm.
like just record us, and then afterwards we do a little review or something.
It would actually be quite fun and watch us because horror movies they can be fun because they're so stupid at times and it's so
Yeah,
obvious what's going to happen. So we can
yeah,
really just sit there and watch a horror movie, record that and upload it.
yeah. I think that would be rather interesting actually. So if anyone watch this, put a comment if you want that.
Jesus Christ, man, your mic is weird. Like, I don't know, is it your internet?
Uh,
I think it's yours. Jesus fucking Christ, I can't hear shit. Methods, you still alive? You still
yeah,
alive, man? Oh, hello. Yeah, that felt
nice.
quiety and stuff. I was getting worried, you know?
Yeah, and I was sitting here shouting at my mic for you to repeat yourself, whatever you said, because it got a bit wonky.
Okay, well,
Putting down a note. Minute 27. Heavy editing.
Good one. Where? What was we talking about? I forgot. Something about outlaws and stuff.
Yeah.
No, we should do. Yeah, you know, we should do that movie thingy stuff. Things. Yeah, we talked about that we should record ourselves sitting and criticizing a horror movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will be quite fun, but it's for future project because we kind of need to be in the same room.
Yeah.
And right now it's about 52 miles. No, it's not miles.
Yeah.
What is it called? It's more than miles.
Seeing the problems.
Oh, it,
You know, you have a new web camera.
mm-hmm.
You just take that and direct it towards your TV,
Mm-hmm.
and problem solved.
Well, it's a problem
Pretty
too
much.
because I don't think we can upload a whole movie. You ever thought
No, you
about
just
what?
direct it to that. I mean, I will obviously edit it out so we just get like the best parts.
Okay, yeah,
So we get like a 10-minute
sure.
video out of
We'll have to take it like some really fucking old video. Like some really old movie. Like just sit and watch that. Because like the company that produced the movie is probably all dead and stuff. Like everyone
Yeah,
who
if
was
it's over 70 years, the copyright thing expires.
over 70 years. We don't sit and watch a movie from the fucking time of Hitler. Are you crazy? What the
I think it will
fuck?
be fine. Probably the amount of horror movies
So
I would.
we're going to sit and watch a horror movie from the 40s.
Yeah. I would like
What the
that.
fuck? I watched a movie yesterday from the 70s and it was shit. The movie was great, but the camera and shit I couldn't bear. Like, and a movie from the fucking 40s?
Yeah.
Fucking cameras ran on Steam. Nah, man, I don't know. We'll see about it. Like, it's old. Oh, Jesus Christ.
That.
70, isn't that the age of our grandma?
Pretty much. Yeah, in and around.
Or
I'm actually not totally sure how old she is.
no, she's probably 80, don't you think?
Yeah, she seemed like plus 100 in her head, but
Nah, she's fine, man.
yeah. Fine.
We've talked about her before, but if you
Yeah,
don't
but
know,
it's such a heavy subject.
it's such a heavy subject. We shouldn't have
Yeah.
maybe talked about that right now. Well, we haven't really talked about anything yet, and we've done some things actually for the last past weeks because we've been together, and some things have happened, and
Have it? We have sat down on a couch playing games for like 2 weeks.
True, but we watched that movie Passenger. Do you remember?
Yeah, we did.
You got anything you want to say? Oh, well, okay, let's take
I think
5 minutes to talk about Passenger.
Yeah, go.
It's a great movie. I really like it, and I think you liked it too. You said you liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was an enjoyable movie.
Yeah, it's a very good movie, and like when I heard the tag sci-fi adventure, I expected something else, but it was surprisingly good. I don't know. I was a bit skeptic to it. I didn't really know what I was going to think about it, but it was good, as I've said 5 times now. But towards the end, it got a bit like it had no action until the end, and I believe it like all movies don't have to have action. But if you're going to have action in your movie, don't put it all towards the end, because then it will just be a weak ending. So a lot of action in the end, and then you start cut out. And also the trailer reveals how the movie ends, which is very fucking stupid, and I don't know why companies do that, but more on that later. In the end, otherwise the ending
Wait.
okay.
Spoiler warning.
Yeah, spoiler warning.
Just had to say that.
Yeah, well,
Probably
I'm not going to say like how it ended. I'm just going to say that the ending was good, though a bit weird, and some flaws in the movie I believe that they could have fixed. I don't know. I don't got anything else to say, so how about we just discuss this?
Yeah, I really liked the robot bartender.
Yeah, it was a really good character actually.
Yeah,
Like it felt like a robot but still so alive.
that's probably the future, you know.
Yeah, and I don't know, it was a good movie, but towards the end it was so much action that I don't know like what happened.
Yeah, they really accelerated that action.
Yeah, it was like
thing.
the last 20 minutes or the last 50 minutes, it was just like, holy shit, it hasn't happened anything yet. Let's get some things blowing up. And like the
Yeah, you
ship was
can't
about
make a good
to
movie
crash.
without something blowing up.
Yeah, no, you can't. But also a flaw in the movie, like not a flaw, but something very weird that I noticed was they were on this trip for how I believe it was 120 years.
Wasn't it 90 years?
No, it was 90 years left. He had been
yeah.
asleep for 30 years.
Yeah.
Which is really weird because for that girl, I guess it's fine. For that guy, like imagine going to sleep at the 1875 and
Yeah.
waking up on that planet now. I don't know, but they're a bit behind in technology, I would say.
Yeah.
Because they've been
True enough.
asleep for 120 years.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not 1975. It's about it's at the beginning of 1900, at the end of 1800. But anyway, they're waking up and like they're a bit behind. They don't even know that it's been 2 world wars if it would been playing out today, and a lot of things have happened. We have we have cell phones and stuff. But the thing is, they would be fine, because they would just live with people that also is from the same century. To the difference from that girl who was going to go into the future 120 years and come back 120 years, which would mean she was gone for 220 years, meaning that she was born in 1780 if this was today. She comes back to a world where people aren't farming anymore. They are fucking driving cars. And, like, it's not that the cars are new or anything. The cars have been around for a long time. We have developed these cars. And, I mean, we got fucking flying things and shit. Like, what the fuck? We've been to the moon. We've been in space. We've been, like... So much have happened. And I know this isn't the 1900, but anyway, falling asleep now, sleeping for 220 years and then waking up, it would be kind of weird.
Yeah. However, the future will change in 200 years. It will be weird. I think probably we have already killed ourselves because I don't think we can handle this shit we are about to do.
Sorry, grandchildren.
But, I mean, even though if we manage to survive, I mean, the things. I really hope that we have gene manipulated humans made us amazing, so you will be much lesser than everyone else and stuff. Probably have implemented technology into your body to make it better.
Yeah, well, imagine waking up and like everything is so weird, like it's nothing as it should be. You know, it's I don't think I would bear it.
I mean, I would like to do it.
I would like to do it.
Imagine the games in the future.
Jesus Christ, man.
Be on a whole nother level. I mean, imagine just 10 years ago what games was. And now, imagine 200 years.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I looked at Halo 4 the other day on Xbox Store. Yeah. And when Halo 4 was released, I thought it was so good graphics.
Yeah.
And now looking at it at the Xbox Store, like, it's good graphics, but it's not that good graphics. It's kinda, you know, blurry and shit. I don't know. To the difference from the games today, it's like, it got a very low standard.
Yeah. I mean, and the thing is, technology is moving so freaking fast.
Yeah, and...
shit that was 2 years ago, most of it's outdated today.
Yeah, and imagine then 220 years.
It would be amazing.
Amazing, but also, I don't know, like... maybe if I were gone for about 10 years, that would be okay.
Yeah, probably. But still, I mean, in 10 years people are like those really optimistic people reckon we will have colonies on Mars by then.
Yeah, well, which is true. I like, that would be cool. That would be cool to wake up to. But waking up and the whole world is different, like, I don't know, all the trees have been gone and they're just like fucking metal bars standing giving us that. Like, it would be very weird.
Yeah.
I don't know, and that's something in the movie that I think is, I don't know.
Well, it would be like Fallout, because there you have been gone for 200 years, actually.
Yeah, well, the world haven't really
because of the nuclear thing.
Yeah.
But still, it's a whole nother world.
Yeah, I'm probably Aldin flying around singing a whole new world. Oh, well...
yeah, we'll put that on in the background next time I play Fallout.
Please add that in Fallout 5. I beg you.
Exactly when you come out of the vault and you see this wasteland. It's a whole new world.
And he's just flying past. Just past the street, singing over the whole city. Oh my
but
God.
it got like mutated, so he got like 3 arms and 14 eyes.
He's also the final boss in the game.
Flying on his magic carpet.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ, fucking send a mini nuke after Aladdin. You see him streaming in the sky. His fucking carpet and his...
like a DLC or something.
Yeah.
Aladdin edition.
Oh my God, yeah. It would be amazing.
Truly amazing.
Well then, moving on. It's something I've been bothered by. Or something I've been thinking about. Because you've been over here and... like, I'm not in Stockholm that much. But when I'm in, it's a lot of going down to the subway.
Yeah.
and it's a lot of taking the subway to places. And I've been thinking about stuff while you're like going down there, and it's such a weird concept that you're going underground to stand in a basically train to.
It goes really fast.
It goes really fast, and it's just I don't know. It's just a weird concept. I don't know how to describe it. But anyway, moving on. When going down there in Stockholm,
Yeah.
and you step on the train, they're like there are three type of people. They're the ones who have taken the seats, and they've probably been sitting there for about 5 hours to get those seats. Then we have, you know, the commonly Stockholm people, Stockholmers, I don't know what to call them, but the one who take, yeah, sure, but the one who takes the subway a lot, and they're like, because you won't like it's accelerates at a very high speed. You kind of fall over if you're standing normal. So you kind of have to split your legs a little bit. So you like, it looks like you shit your pants. and all these commonly travelers by subway stand there, and like you walk down and you see them standing in a group, all with their legs split out, like, and like, and then trying to look as normal as possible, so it really looks like you shit your pants, but like it's kind of walking into to a kindergarten, and you're seeing all these little children standing there, and they're kind of like splitting their legs and like, not moving a centimeter, and there's this straight face, like it's the only time they don't scream is when they stand there and shit the pants. And that's kind of how I feel when I watch those guys. And then we have like these other guys who's, you know, probably out from the countryside or something. They don't travel by subway. They done it one time 5 years ago, and they're standing like, what the fuck is wrong with these Stockholmers? Why have they shit their pants? They're standing on that, and they're standing with their feet really close to not take up much space. And when the train starts, they always fall over and try to grab these things in the roof and stuff, and just, it's crazy. And when you are away, it's fine, it's not that much people on the subway, but you should see when taking about from Tekniska högskolan, as it's called, to Östermalmstorg, for example. If you take if you're going to the subway about 4 o'clock, man, it's crazy down there. Like, people are running. You know, they're loading up the sprint, standing there on the other side of the platform, running and jumping into the subway cart, and like people are just, you know, they're just walking in, and. The people who gets to be in the cart, those are the ones who are on the other side of the door, and the people who are not on the other side of the door, they're just left behind. So people are just trying to squeeze in there, and the doors are like kind of cutting them in half. Like it's one of those of 1,000-degree knife videos. You know, it's just cuts through this mass of people, splitting them in two. And you should see how many people that it is that doesn't usually take the subway. We're standing there, and the subway starts, and they all fall over at the same time, and it's just and you're standing there watching them, and I don't know, it's crazy down in that subway, and you can't really split your legs either, and like you got some fucking 100-pound guy falling over you. 100 pounds, that's really lot. Anyway, yeah, what just falling over you and stuff, it's. I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy, man.
It's the subway.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Also, 100 pound isn't that much. Maybe about 200 pound, because I don't weigh that much.
I think you should talk in kilograms.
Yeah, probably.
So you know what you're saying, because I have no idea. I don't know why we just can't have the same everywhere. Because like, I would happily change to theirs, just if the rest of the world also change.
Well, the thing is, America is such a great country, so they use their own shit.
Yeah.
You'll just have to deal with it.
Can't you just get ours, or we can get yours? But that will never happen because people are people. I mean, the same is with languages. Why can't we all just speak the same language?
Well,
I mean,
I
would
don't
it
know.
really be that hard to just say, okay, everyone in every school, just start learn this and just give up your, because it would be a whole lot easier if everyone just spoke the same language. It wouldn't be that hard if you start to think about it. Just have everybody speak the same.
Well, I don't know, man.
It just would be to put your mind to it. I mean, it would take max a generation for it to not be weird anymore. I mean, I
True,
would happily
true.
give up Swedish, so if whole of Sweden and whole of the rest of the world also start speaking English.
Well,
Because
not
that's
well, well.
probably...
Well, imagine this. Is that instead of speaking English, let's just say you should learn Turkish.
Yeah, but Turkish isn't that much spread as English are. I mean,
No, no, but
either it would be Japanese,
well,
Chinese
English
or
is so easy
English.
for us because been taught English since we're in the second grade.
Yeah. Why can't they just do that in the rest of the world also, pretty much? And then it would be so much comfortable
I don't
if
know, man.
everyone could understand each other. I mean, it would be... I mean, it's not that hard. There
Well,
are
I think
people...
like the world is kind of moving to that stage right now.
Yeah,
I would
but I
say.
think we could just jump
Yeah.
ahead to that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but looking at, for example, when you're playing, as I'm playing a lot, CS,
Yeah.
like I'm speaking to people that's speaking English too. Well, like English is the language we're speaking, and we
Yeah,
all understand
obviously.
it. And I'm playing with like people who come from foreign countries that where they don't learn Swedish, sorry, English. But they still have kind of learned English themselves just because they want to be able to talk to
Yeah,
people.
and I think
And also
that
there are
should be the
Russians who
standard
doesn't
everywhere.
talk English at all, which is really annoying actually. And I don't know,
Yeah, I mean, I just think it would be such an easy thing to do, pretty much. And it would be a whole lot easier to live in a world
yeah,
where
well,
everybody could understand each other.
it would, really would.
I mean, it's so small things, and I notice them quite often. If everybody just sat down, think about it, and then do something, it would be so easy.
It would.
Like, for say, the climate change.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's things we are doing to our environment. It's not good. But if everyone just think, sit down, and then act, it would be such an easy thing. But I don't feel like switching out the car because nobody else pretty much does it.
Well, that's
So,
I think that's the thing though. People are like, well, I won't do it if you won't do it.
yeah.
And the
if
whole
you
world is just going into this circle where no one
Yeah,
is doing
I
anything
won't
because
do
the
it because
other
you-
guy isn't doing
Yeah,
anything.
but then we just say, okay, now everybody do it.
Well, who would say that? Who would done?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Some...
Well, it's your solution, man.
Obviously-
You are the guy
obviously
who's giving the
some- yeah,
solution. You should have.
But this is the thing. Whatever I say, nobody listens to me.
Well, you can't
Every time I say something, nobody listens to me. So that's why I sit here and think, and then just, yeah, well, that's never gonna happen because nobody ever listens to me.
Are you talking about when you say that old people shouldn't have the right to vote?
I have a lot of bad ideas. Some are good ideas. I mean, I have all the variants of good and bad ideas. I have all of them. Just ask for one and one in that gray zone of good and bad.
Jesus Christ, man. Yeah,
mean,
sure.
That I think overall people should have, I don't know how, but some kind of test to get the right to vote. I mean, you have to have a driver's license. I think you should have a voting license as well. Because
Yeah.
go out and ask 100 people on the city what they think about politics, and then starting to ask bit of questions, and then come back and say to me, how many percentage of those people do you really want to vote? I don't think that would be such a high number.
True, but the thing is with politics is that it's because we live in a democratic country and where everyone is allowed to vote if you're over 18.
I mean, it's the least worst system, but it's the way either.
Well, we
can
could
clearly
have
be
like the
improved.
old system where only rich male people can vote and everyone else is just fuck off.
But they ain't always the smartest. I mean, I don't know what sort of test or something it should
Well,
be.
should it be an
but should
IQ
it
test?
be
Because I can
something?
be really good at math, but know nothing about politics. Like, it would be such a weird concept.
Yeah.
And you can always
Yeah,
study if you have a test on how much you're into politics. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what sort of test, but it should clearly be one. Somebody way smarter than me should come up with a solution.
Okay, sure. You'll have to...
So I pray here to the people of the world, come up with some...
Have you tried Googling the answer?
No, I don't really know what I should do.
Actually, I've been thinking about this. You know that that handicapped guy that's just sitting in his chair talking via a computer? I forgot the name of him. Yeah, precis. Precis, what the fuck?
Precis! Jajamän!
Yeah, well,
Exactly.
exactly. I think he's not actually that smart. I think he's doodling the answers. He's always having that monitor in front of him. I'm like, bro, he's probably doodling the answers.
You're right. I mean, I'm also for that you should, all the tests in school should be done with a computer with access to the internet, because that's how we live our life now. We always have access to the internet.
True, but...
Isn't that... Because... And
well, the thing is you should learn and remember things with your brain. That's what they want.
You don't really have to anymore. You will...
Well, it depends.
I mean,
like
some things, because I've been doing this driver's license test and stuff. They come up with so stupid things like how much you can pump your decks with, but it takes you one Googling to come up with it, and it's like a whole question. If you don't get enough questions right, you won't get your license, and it would be really sad, because I didn't know how much air I was going to put in my car wheel. And I mean, I can just Google it. It was really easy. It has a whole own web page with how much you should put in your car wheels.
well, yeah,
So
true.
I don't have to have it in my head, because it's so easy to get the information up. So I don't think it should be in the test then.
Well, yeah, that's... yeah, I
learn
guess.
vital things that you don't have time to Google or can Google. That's the things you have to learn.
Like, well, something I've been thinking a lot about is, why should I know about, like so weird to know about some things, like history that happened so long ago, which I can just Google, as you said, or how much air it should be in my wheels. But I have no idea how I pay taxes. Like, I'm 15 years old, and the school doesn't learn me how to pay my taxes. I'm sorry, I have no idea.
I think it's many people out there that does not know that.
Well, no, it's kind of
Actually,
to the parents to talk about it, and which is very weird, because the school, like, I don't know, my parents
It's such an important part in our system to pay taxes. I mean,
yeah, especially
we should
like
make it so everyone has the chance to learn about it easily.
yeah, and especially in Sweden, because we are just crazy in fucking taxes. Like, you have
we
no
love for taxes. That's one thing. that
you
we
have
really-
no idea how much taxes we pay.
We
Like,
ain't much
it's
for religion in
insane.
this country.
No, well,
But the law and taxes, that's our thing.
yeah. But also, like, we got free medical care, which is just fucking amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all up for taxes.
And
I
also,
can maybe sound a little bit communist now, but I think I'm for high taxes. I mean,
Yeah, me too. Me too.
you get it back.
Yeah, you get it back in
Good
some
for
way,
everyone.
and it's kind of, balancing the system out. The poor gets, it's like everyone is just more clumped up in the middle.
Yeah,
Then that some people who are rich should just be richer, and some people that are poor should just be way poorer. Like, it's
yeah,
such a weird concept.
yeah. Because you're only as good as your weakest team member,
Yeah,
and yeah, then we put them up closer to those who are the highest. I think that's a good concept.
yeah, I like it. But wait, moving on. Anyway, you got something to talk about?
Uh,
I feel like we've been stuck in this subject for a really long time. Actually,
yeah,
we're
it's interesting.
passing 45 minutes, which is quite nice.
Yeah, I feel like we have had a really good flow.
Yeah, and I mean, we can save the talk to later, to another podcast.
Yeah,
There was just, I think this was an amazing flow.
yeah, probably one of our best that we've had this time actually.
We might actually get some quality on these podcasts, which is just crazy.
We're starting to get a hang of this.
Yeah, we are.
Damn it.
Anyway, moving on. I hope you guys have just had a beautiful day. This will be uploaded to YouTube, so please just flip that like button if you really enjoy this thingy.
No, just do it. Even if you don't enjoy this, just do it. And then please share it because nobody's watching this. And I would like somebody to watch this more than me when I'm watching over so everything got right. More than that, one view would be nice. So, you have any final words? Now he just went away, so I will finish up. Follow the Twitter.
No, sorry.
Every time something pops up.
I took a sip of water. But anyway, moving on. Yeah. You'll do the outro thing.
And if you have anything?
No.
Any last words?
I don't.
No. Oh, okay. Bye then.
You have 5 whole minutes just talking about it as much as you want. It can be shorter than that, but yeah, just so you get this kind of intense moments instead of we talking about me eating yogurt for a half hour. like it's a really weird concept, don't you think? It's a really interesting subject, but I don't think people want to hear about me eating yogurt in 30 minutes.
Yeah, maybe more like 45 minutes or something.
Yeah, probably.